you want us to be wiser about the political process, you need to have something like civics in the curriculum. So a question we would ask is, was civics ever in the curriculum? And if it had been taken out, who took it out? If we want it back in, who do we go to? Your school board right now cannot enact a curriculum because the curriculum standards are established at the state level. And if you want to know anything about the connection to the current legislative process at the federal level, Project 2025 wants to kill your Department of Education, which is to say you won't even have curriculum standards there. But you also have to be strategic. This is one of the reasons why we set up the vote 901 and not just up the vote, because we have to privilege and prioritize what's happening locally. So locally, we have some leverage and advantage, because if you start talking about a curriculum that's impactful to the majority of the citizens, it got to have a Black consciousness element to it if it's going to impact 110,000 children, and the overwhelming majority of them are Black children. But if they're learning the same thing that white students in Knoxville are learning, because the local school board can't enact it, chances are you're going to struggle to figure out where to connect the dots. So what we try to do is focus locally on what we can do until we can build enough numbers and leverage. That's why we're in conversation with people across the state right now to try to flip some seats. But this means, and here's where, because I had a couple conversations with people who said that they were, reluctant to raise their hand about the commitment part at the beginning, and I understand, because we didn't clarify like what the commitment would be. And then some of the people who are here, they like, this is their first time, they still learning more about the organization, and so we appreciate that. But we need to commit to a multi-year, and I mean 5 to 7, 7 to 10 year strategy of power building. It will not happen in one election. It will not happen in 2 elections. It will not happen in 3 elections. And if you want to know anything about how power is built politically,